Here we are at the beginning of the Poll Everywhere website, where to log in, you just enter your email address. And you're going to click next, and you're going to type in your password. And right here, it's going to show you where it wants you to upgrade, but you don't have to upgrade. You can just do the basic plan, and the only thing you're going to miss out on are the reports right here. But you don't need the reports if you're doing it in your classroom, because they're going to be able to see everything. The teacher's going to be able to see everything they respond to. Right here, you can click on examples, and it's going to give you different examples of different polls you can create. I've created one poll. I deleted it because I didn't like it. So I'm going to show you how I create one poll here in a minute. You just go over here and you click create. And it shows you what you can do. You can do multiple choice. You can do the word cloud, the Q&A, which is fun. I like this one, the clickable images. If you're teaching a history class, that's a very good source to use, because you click on certain regions of the United States. So that's pretty cool. And then the competitions is if you ever have group learning and you have, half the class on one side, half the class on the other, you can do the competitions, and they really get involved in that. But I'm going to do this one, and I teach reading. So I'm just going to type in, for instance, what is a vowel? Question mark. And, you'll just put A. You come down here and try to mix them up. Put D. You can add E. You can just keep adding. And then once you create it over here, it'll show you the code. So on their Chromebooks or whatever, Chromebook or iPad, they'll just type in pollev.com/Zach Mitchell 315, and they'll be able to use their iPads. Now, you have to activate it. Once it's activated, you click activate, and that's when they can get on there and use it. And another thing I like, you can come over here. Says how can they respond right here. Click on how they respond, and you can do the website or the text messaging. I take the text messaging off because I'm doing elementary, and a lot of my elementary kids will not have a cell phone, so I'm just strictly going to go by that right there. So once you activate it, it's open, and they can just simply get on there, and that's when they solve. Now, you can add multiple questions. I'm just showing you the brief outline of how to get this one started right here. And, it's very easy. The more you can add a lot more. I just did a reading question because that's what I teach. I've got a science teacher in the 4th grade. She told me she used a little lesson on it, and she had the whole class participation. So I'm sure she used multiple questions. And if I ever am in my own classroom, I'm definitely going to use this website as a way for kids to use study guides. And what we'll do is we'll use this whole thing as a classroom assignment, and we'll use study guides based on it. I'll ask all the questions that are going to be on the test, and then we'll just answer them and log them in. And that's pretty much the gist of it right there. Very simple to use. Just make sure once you create something, you click on activate. You have to click on activate, and then it'll give you the code that the kids will go to.